Hey guys, Gwinnett here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the PDCMagic.com site for when you're participating in MPDC or really any other player-run event that's run through this website. So the first thing you want to do as soon as you're on the main splash page here, again at PDCMagic.com, is you want to go over here to Gatherling. Go ahead and right here and enter in your MTGO username and Gatherling password. If you haven't done so before, you will need to go ahead and register. Just click that button, follow the instructions. For this sake, I will go ahead here and log in. And once you've logged in, it'll bring you to this screen. This is your player control panel, which you can see up here at the top. It shows you any recent games you've played, any decks that you still need to enter for the games that you've played. It also shows any upcoming events. Now, sometimes there are actually two different ways that PREs can be run. Some are done basically managed entirely through Gatherling, and I'll show you that option first. So if an event is being run that way, you will see right under your recent decks this thing called pre-register for events, and it'll have the name of the event and how long you have left before you can register. So in order to pre-register for an event that's set up this way, you simply click on the register button here, and it'll then bring up the deck database entry form. So what you want to do here is just enter all the information that you have for your deck. In this case, I will be entering a White Weenie list. So just give it a very simple name called White Weenie. Go ahead and open up the text file that I've created earlier and just copy paste all this information in. Be sure to pick an archetype. Come down here to your sideboard, copy that in as well. And below, you can also insert any comments that you want to put in here. Usually people use this comment box to describe their matches, to put any notes about how things went, to complain about the shuffle or anything like that. When you're done, simply click on the Create Deck List. The deck database will return this blank screen. You then want to come back to your player control panel. And once that loads, you'll be able to see now that under your recent decks for the event in question, you now have a deck entry here. If you click on that, it'll let you see exactly what's in the deck, and actually will even let you, if you want to, go ahead and edit what was in there in case you made a mistake. You can now see that under this event, I'm listed as registered, and that's all you need to do to be registered for a particular event. And in just a second, I will show you what to do next once the event has actually started. Once the event has started, you will see that you now under this, under pre-registration, there's now a new column that's called active events. You'll see the name of the event. You can click on this button to see the current standings. And also this is where you go ahead and drop from the event. And then just below that, if you scroll all the way down, you'll see this thing called active matches. As soon as the host has assigned you to a match, this will come up down here so you can see right here exactly who you're playing against. Once you finish that match, you click on report results. Come in here and just simply report what happened in the match, whether you won or lost and how many games were played, and go ahead and submit the match report. It'll ask you to confirm that this is indeed what you wanted to click. So go ahead and verify that that is indeed correct, or go back and correct it if it is not correct. And then once you've done that, you will see that under active matches, it now says that a report has been submitted. And that's all you need to do for whatever round you're playing in, and just wait until you are informed by the host that the that the round has completed. And of course, at any time, you can come in here and click on current standings, and it'll show you exactly where you are in this particular event. Obviously, this is just a dummy event right now, so there's not a full list here. Also has a nice explanation of the different tiebreakers here, and you can see how all that works. You'll find more information about that in the article that this video is linked to. If the host is not using Gatherling to manage all the registration, once you have registered for the event right on Magic Online, using whatever instructions the host provides, when you come in here into the player control panel, you will see under recent decks, you'll now have an entry for whatever event you are currently playing in. From there, you simply click on the Create Deck, and then it works just like it did before. Go ahead and enter all the proper information, scroll down and click on Create Deck. That will then bring up an exact list, and you can make sure you've entered the deck correctly. Then you can go back into your player control panel, and you will see that you now have an entry for that particular deck. You will not be able to see any of the standings or anything directly from Gatherling. Instead, what the host will typically do is use an entry on the forum. So let me show you that next. This is the way it works for MPDC in particular. If you go to the forums, then scroll down to the standard event, you can then scroll over here and find right here whatever event the event in question is, check on it here. And this is where the host will enter all the pairings, the results, and the standings information. It'll update this every round so you can see who your opponent is and check on your results, make sure things have been entered correctly, and see any standings that have been posted. And so that is what you need to know to use the PDCMagic site to participate in MPDC or really any other player run event that's being run through this website. Hope this has been helpful. Thanks for watching.